Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. I hope everything is okay with you. I didn't make a video last week because I thought chapter 4 is just very straightforward. It wasn't like that much hard. It was just all about prenatal development and whatever I was just talking about in the lecture. It was same as the book. And I thought quiz is also, quiz chapter 4, it didn't have like that much complexity like the previous chapter. One point about the videos that I'm like putting for every week is majority of them they are coming from previous semester, like spring 2023. So I might mention like we do have an exam. I might mention, hey guys, we do have discussion posts, that kind of stuff, but it's not relevant to this class. I just wanted to clarify. I know all of you guys are aware about that, but I just wanted to do a disclaimer. But whatever I'm talking about in overview video gonna be 100% relevant to fall 2023, like this course. So if we would have like any sort of assignment, if we would have like a quiz that is approaching, I would just definitely mention that in the overview video. And I'm gonna just give you a general framework of what's going on with a chapter in the overview video. So it is necessary for you to watch overview video in the beginning because it can just help you how to approach the quiz. That being said, chapter 5 is about early capacities in infancy, and it is 100% important, I would say, because we're gonna start talking about the actual child in front of us. And I know like some of you guys want to do child development as a career for yourself, because like we did have a discussion post in the beginning, and you mentioned that it is very important to you. So you have to take chapter 5 very seriously. And the quiz in chapter 5, I would say it is harder comparing to the previous chapter. It definitely does have more questions. I guess it does have, let's say 14 questions. And I would say majority of them, they are kind of conceptual, so don't hate me. But if you have like any confusion or if you need like any sort of clarification, you can always email me and ask. Um, so about chapter 5, I just wanted to mention that just try to understand infants arousal states because it is very important. For example, if you have a calm baby, the way the calm baby gonna interact with the environment, it is totally different from a baby who is like curious in the beginning or who is just kind of fussy from the beginning. Like we do have some angry babies from day one, right? They are just crying all the time. So the way a crying baby gonna interact with the environment gonna be totally different from a calm baby. From my experience, babies who are just very difficult, they're gonna give extra stress and anxiety to their mom. So the mom's behavior gonna be different from that child, especially if they would be if the baby would be their first child because they don't have any experience. They feel like it is just something related to them, like because they are not a good mom. So like the whole mental state gonna be totally different from a mom who has a very calm baby. So that kind of interaction is very important. Another point about chapter 5, which is just very important, is reflexes. Make sure you know about all those reflexes because they are just very important. And there are going to be a lot of questions about them in your quiz. Make sure you're going to check a slide number 9, slide 9. There is a YouTube video for you, which basically showing an actual babies and how reflexes going to work for them. What else? Just let me make sure I'm just covering everything here. Oh, like based on parents' personality and preferences, they're gonna prefer like different styles of keeping the baby. Some of them they would just like parenting style, I mean. Some of them they would just prefer to just sleep with their babies like in the same bedroom, at least for year 1 and year 2. Like literally they're gonna put the crate in front of them or even between them, like mom, baby, dad, and they're gonna sleep all together. This is good, but it can be bad too. you have to read about them, and I'm going to talk about them in the lecture a lot. Another way of that is just making babies separate from day one. It does have some benefits, but it does have some flaws as well. So make sure you know about them because they are very important. Oh, we're gonna talk about ADHD a lot, and I want you to read the ADHD part of the book as well, because it is very common, especially if you want to work in school psychology field, if you want to be like a school psychologist at someday, it is very important. What else? Oh, perceptual development is also very important. Make sure you know about that because it is so good for your personal life, to be honest. Oh my goodness, I moved my hand and you saw my messy closet. It is not very good. Uh, but yeah, um, back to the topic, make sure you know about perceptual development because it is very important. I'm just trying to just don't move my hands. What else? Oh, another point that is very important is about um, like whether the way like babies' sleep patterns gonna impact parents' development as well, like parents' mental states or not. I talked about this, I guess, in video number one, because like I would say like the way babies is sleeping is just very important because like if they would have a schedule from the beginning, mom and dad, they're gonna feel more comfortable with the baby. But just imagine a baby who is up all night, mom and dad, they have to work. So the mom and dad also, they're gonna be kind of anxious all the time toward the baby. So just make sure you know all about environmental factors, about some sort of personality in babies, and just make sure that you know that babies, they are not passive creatures. They are actually very active. They know how to just make us to pay extra attention to them. Like they literally can understand everything from outside. The only problem with them is they cannot talk. That's the only problem with them. I would say it's a very good chapter. I would say it is one of my favorite, but I do have a lot of favorite in developmental psychology book. So if you had like any sort of question, just email me and ask. I'm getting a lot of emails from you guys, which is a good news. It means like you are actually studying. Um, but if you had like any sort of questions about the lecture or from the textbook or from the quiz, just let me know, and I hope you would have a great week. Thank you so much, and bye.